Hi, my name is Michael Green, and I'm a singer-songwriter and also a songwriting and live performance coach. So what I do is I help people who have stage fright or nerves when it comes to getting off stage and performing in front of an audience, and also for people who perform already but also want to become a better performer and more engaging to be more of a confident performer. And with like stage fright and nerves, one of the biggest issues or one of the things that stops people from getting on stage is the fear of making a mistake or messing up or going blank or forgetting their lyrics. And with still with a situation like this is quite simply it's twofold really. It's one, rehearsing and practicing the song to the point where it becomes second nature, and also two, it's that feeling of when you are on stage, if something does go wrong, it's being confident enough to know that it's not the end of the world, where you can actually gloss over that mistake, where if you forget the lyrics, you'll be able to come up with another lyric to go in there. Or even what I found is some people will forget the second verse of a song. I always say to them, repeat the first verse and then get back into the chorus. So the key with situations with these is like, if you are nervous about getting on stage and like forgetting the lyrics or blanking or making a mistake, it's the key of feeling like, okay, if you do a mistake, which happens because even like the biggest artists, they make mistakes on stage when performing. Like we've had like people like Madonna who've fallen at the Brits. We've had like Adele who's messed up lines or forgotten lines and had to start songs back again. So it even happened to the biggest artists in the world. The key is not so much making a mistake, it's how you deal with the mistake. So in that case of being able to carry on with the performance, and what happens is if you deal with the mistake in the right way, what it does is it engages the audience, because the audience are there, they're rooting for you, they want you to do well, they want you to entertain them and to make them feel comfortable. So if you can deal with those situations, then that will be the key, and that will help you mentally deal with the fact that the stage fright with the nerves makes you feel like, okay, even if it does go wrong, then this is what I'm going to do, and then if I'm going to deal with this in a positive manner, which will endear the audience. With the key was like, and also with stage fright and nerves, what can definitely help is before performing is breathing exercises, making sure that you're centered and relaxed. So doing deep breathing exercises is very important. And also, if you can get to the location that you're performing early and feel comfortable in the surroundings, that would be very helpful when it comes to performing live in front of an audience, because you'll feel more comfortable with what's happening around you. But I would definitely say, like, with people and people who I've worked with, one of the biggest things is like, definitely if there's like an open mic in your area, it would be definitely a good opportunity just to go to the open mic. Not necessarily perform at the open mic on the first time you go, but definitely go there, get to know people, feel comfortable, watch other people get up there and then to perform. And then perhaps one day, like, you can just literally just go up and just do it. Because what I found is like, with some people, was like they've literally just one day just gone up, done the performance, and then like they've blown the cobwebs off. They've actually they felt that confidence, like, okay, wow, I can't believe I've gone and done that. And I've seen people go from leaps and bounds from not crossing the line and getting in front of an audience performing to actually now doing it more often. Now it's becoming more second nature to them. So the key is literally it's that thing of just crossing over that line and to think to yourself, okay, I'm gonna cross that line, I'm gonna do this, and even if I do make a mistake, I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm not going to let me, if I forget the lyrics, I'm going to just carry on performance. If something, if I fall, then I'll get up and I'll carry on with the performance. The key is having a mindset of thinking, okay, if it does go wrong, carry on the performance. The audience will be with you all the way to the end. And that's what I'll say about stage fright and nerves.